it's important to teach decolonized history. First of all, Black history has historically been shaped by colonial viewpoints and their narratives, right? Meaning that Europeans or white people have allowed, I guess I could say, Black history to be taught, as long as it's taught in a way that is gratifying to them, a way that is okay with them. And it's important that we understand that and we see where that has happened so that we can deconstruct those things. So, some evidence of colonized history, our history that is centered from a European or white supremacist narrative, is you will see the erasure of the ancient African civilizations. You may not see that. As a teacher, I ensure in all my classes when we're going to be talking about American history, Black history, world history, we always look at the ancient Sudanite kingdoms before we go into any other parts of African American history, because it's important that students know about what was happening before contact with the Europeans and before American slavery is going to begin. The next thing is this civilizing myth that we may come across. What is that? That's basically colonial narratives that depict European intervention as necessary for Black progress, right? They ignore, again, those ancient kingdoms and how people from all over the world were trying to come to Timbuktu to learn and study. They ignore the agency of Black communities from ancient times to now, okay? And then the next way that you may see colonizing Black history is the whitewashing of resistance. That's they are going to downplay certain people. Like, you won't see a lot of Malcolm X, you won't see a lot of Black Panthers. They are going to soften or omit things from Black resistance. You will see Martin Luther King, you will see nonviolent protests, you will see a lot of that. Boycotts where our sit-ins where the students are beat up on and things like that, that kind of passive resistance played up. And you will see like the erasure of more violent maybe protest or different protests from that nonviolent path. Again, you're going to see that distorted civil rights history. So you're going to see, again, Martin Luther King, you're going to see Rosa Parks, but you may not see Fannie Lou Hamer, you may not see Stokely Carmichael, and other people who were not for nonviolence, right? And they believed in self-defense, okay? So what's the importance of it other than knowing the truth, right? Because the truth is so important, right? We don't want to be telling fictitious stories. We don't want to leave people out, but teaching decolonized Black history or learning decolonized Black history helps restore our agency, okay?